Hello again, y'all. Well, I'm back here in southeastern Oklahoma again this morning. I was just here 4 days ago, and man, what a difference a few days makes. Last time I was here, I shot some pigs in the rain. It was really nasty weather. As y'all can see, it's beautiful out here today. Kind of got a weird wind this afternoon. It's more east northeast, and for around here, that's kind of strange. But I've got the perfect blind for that. There's a blind that it's a Q200 Millennium buck hut that we like to hunt out of, and we call it the buck hut. That's the stand. And I'm going to be heading there this evening. Since 4 days ago when I was here last, there's been pigs hitting it every evening. And I was up here today on an impromptu, like I said, just quick little trip. Going to try to get on a pig this evening for you. So I'm going to make it real quick. It's about an hour till the feeder goes off. Going to have a perfect wind. Should be a really good evening. So I'm already dressed. I'm ready to go. I'm going to gather up my gear and let's roll. Okay, well, I made it to the blind and got all set up undetected except for a few turkeys that I ran off the feeder. But this evening should be really good. This particular blind sometimes is hard to hunt. You have to have the perfect wind, but I think tonight we have that perfect wind. It's good east-northeast wind, which is what this blind calls for. The feeder is about 19 to 20 yards directly east of the stand here. There's been pigs coming every night. There's been two, a boar and a big sow. So if that boar gives me a shot tonight, I'm going to try to take him out. But like I said, I'm going to sit here till dark, maybe a little bit after dark, and it should be a really good evening. Since I've got about a half hour to kill, I want to talk about my equipment real quick. I'm shooting the new Matthews Phase 429, set on 70 pounds, 30-inch draw. The arrow that I'm going to be shooting tonight is going to be one of two. Typically, I shoot this 125 grain Gravedigger broadhead. It's on these Easton injection arrows. It's hard to see unless it'll focus here, but it's an Easton injection 330, and that's my typical go-to arrow. Although tonight I'm going to be beefing that up just a little bit. This is a 200 grain cutthroat. It's also tipped on an Easton injection, but this is a 280 spine. And that's what I'm going to be shooting tonight. This is an older arrow that I've shot in the past. I've actually killed 3 pigs with this same broadhead, and I've just been resharpening it. So hopefully tonight it gets pig number 4, but that's the arrow I'm going to shoot first. Now I typically don't run 2 different arrow setups, but I've been doing that just to see how many kills that I can get on that one broadhead. If you guys want to know how I can run both arrows, I'll show you my setup for that later on. I have to do some different stuff with my sight tapes. Usually I have my sight tape set, but then I also make a custom. But I'll explain that a little more in a different video if you guys would like to know about that. man. Well, that happened almost like it was supposed to. They all came in right on cue. However, I totally whiffed that first one. Now, I was shooting a lot heavier arrow on that first one, and maybe it's not sighted in as good, but I think I just whiffed. The second pig, though, however, he or she, I don't know if it's a sow or a boar, but it hung around, and that's never a good thing. You never ever hang around. It came back in, started feeding, and I hit it a little quarter in two, maybe even a little bit back, but it got good penetration. It spun off, and I heard it flopping around over here, so I'm pretty sure it's just dead up the hill there. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a few minutes, probably wait till closer to dark. There's been multiple pigs coming in, multiple groups coming in, and so maybe I'll get lucky and another group will show. But so far, I think I got one down. Like I said, I'm going to wait till dark, and then I'm going to get down and hopefully recover that pig. We'll see. All right, taking up blood trail. Looks like that pig came down this way. It's all down that tree is good blood. Looks like I've got good blood here too. So at least I know which way she's gone. I still got blood. Just went around the creek here where I seen the last blood. There's part of my arrow. So it looks like she went right up this hill. With my arrow laying here, she had to have gone up this way. This is where I heard her crashing, thrashing around. I'm just not seeing a lot of blood now. Oh, I think I see her. Yep, there she is. All right, another sow. Yep. She's done. Looks like I got in at least one lung there. Awesome. Okay, well, we got one recovered. Time to go back and get the truck. Get her loaded up. Another successful evening.
You know, I really couldn't have asked for a better evening. A lot of animals were out tonight. A lot of deer, a lot of turkey, squirrels, and pigs. And, you know, I've been trying to replay that first shot in my mind over and over, and I don't know what I did. I'm just assuming that I just straight up whiffed on that one. That boar gave me a pretty good shot, and I shot right under him. Now, I was shooting about 100 grain heavier arrow at that boar, but I did compensate for that, but I still missed. So, like I said, I think I just flat out missed him. You know, a wise man once told me, if you ain't missing, it's because you ain't hunting. And that was never more true than tonight. However, this one decided to make the fatal mistake and came back in. And I kind of shot her quarter in two a little bit. Arrow went in here, came out her back ham. And actually, when I went to drag her out, the arrow was sticking out about 6 inches out her back ham. So it went through and through and ended up being a pretty deadly shot. I heard her go down, and she was right where I thought I heard her. So, but all in all, everything worked out this evening. Got a good pig on the ground, and hopefully got some video for you guys to watch. And hopefully you'll see me again here soon. Thanks for watching.